Hello, hello. We're in here. You know what it is. Anyway, we're going to talk about, this is part 2 to alchemizing. We're going to talk about the physical things you can do to alchemize. You know, the things that actually help you with your healing process and your healing journey. So first off, this will be journaling, shadow work, doing anything that puts you in a meditative state. That could be running, that could be fishing, that could be reading, that could be playing sports, that could be driving. It could be reading a book. It could be coloring, painting. All these things give you a breather while you're going through your trauma and you're healing yourself. It allows you to come up for air. Doing the journaling and the shadow work helps you process everything. It helps you process what's all been going on, come to your acceptance, come to your forgiveness, so that you can give closure. So that then once you give closure, you can transmute it from pain into passion. So now an example of this, and this is just for an example, I hope this does not trigger anyone. I'm using this as an example because it is a prominent thing that happens in many people's lives. It's very easy to point out. Our parents are not supposed to outlive us. We're supposed to outlive our parents. So just for an example, your parents or caretaker passes away. How do you deal with this now trauma and turn it into passion? How do you alchemize this into passion? You have to come to the conclusion that you realize that your parents weren't supposed to outlive you, and then all the other things that they felt towards you that they've told you or whatever. But remember that they loved you. If your caretaker really did love you, and obviously it traumatized you to a point that hurt you, that means that the time spent was well. That means that y'all really, you and this other caretaker really cared about each other. So, with that being said, what you're gonna do is once you feel that pain, give it closure from the alchemy of journaling, of shadow work, of giving yourself a breath. You can meditate, actually meditate. You know, that's another thing you can do also. But once you have all this pain and you realize all these things, no matter what point you're at in your life, you can take that pain, that emotion, that energy in motion, and put yourself in motion. Because now you're taking that energy that has been stored up and sealed off, and you're using it for something that actually helps you and benefits you instead of tearing you down and keeping you in a dark place. So, how would you alchemize that? My passed away parent loved me and wouldn't want me to live my life unhappy. They wouldn't want me to not be able to connect with people because I'm unhappy. They wouldn't want me to hold myself back. They wouldn't want me to live in pain and suffer my whole life. That's the closure you can give yourself. Just examples. And then you take that same closure that you've now closed this jar off, and you will take that energy and use it for something you're passionate about. And this is how you transmute. This is how you alchemize. Turning your pain into passion. You do this with anything. I just use the parent being lost because it is a prominent thing once again. But this could be anything. This could be anything, small to big, trauma. But at the end of the day, you can take all these raw emotions, all this energy and motion, and put yourself in motion. So, it's all love, everybody. There's plenty of activities you can do to alchemize. If I haven't listed enough, you can always look more up online. Try to find what works for you. It's all love, everyone. You all know this. You all know this.